On the far edge of space, where the Orion mist turns purple at sunrise, the bright moon Kipora floated like a glowing pearl. Kipora was home to some of the most adorable, curious beings in the galaxy, Zenn cubs. Small, fluffy aliens with big crystal eyes, soft blue fur, and tails that curled when they were excited. Among them were Lumo, Pina, and Drip, three best friends who loved exploring new things from faraway worlds, especially Earth. One sunny Kiporan morning, the cubs woke up to the chime of their holoscreen. It flashed with colors and played a cheerful tune. New Earth upload. Category: Sports. The cubs squeaked excitedly. Last time they watched an Earth video, they learned about pancakes, which they tried to re-cook using meteor dust. It did not go well. Pina stretched, her tiny wings fluttering. Maybe today we find something easier, she hoped. Lumo zoomed over and opened the Earth transmission. A cheerful human voice narrated, "Welcome! Today we play badminton. Grab a racket and let's hit some shuttles." The cubs watched, spellbound. Humans jumped, dashed, swung, and laughed as a white feathery object flew back and forth over a net. Drip gasped, "It flies! It's like a tiny bird egg." "This is the sport of Earth heroes." Lumo pumped a paw in the air. "We shall play it. We will be badminton champions." The decision was final. Zenn cubs never waited for parents to help them build things. They were natural inventors. First came the racket. Lumo pulled a glowing vine from a Kiporan thunder tree. It hummed with electric blue light. Drip stretched a web of moon silk across a circular frame carved from robo-scrap. Pina decorated it with sparkling dust to make it go faster, she declared. Next came the net. They tied together starweed ropes between two swirling rock pillars floating above the ground. Each time the wind blew, the net shimmered like a galaxy curtain. Finally, the shuttlecock. This part took some creative thinking. They found a seed pod from a light feather plant soft, airy, and glowing gold. Drip tossed it experimentally. It drifted slowly, then dropped. "Perfect," Pina squealed. "Badminton must begin." Lumo volunteered to serve first. He bounced, wagged his tail, and shouted, "For Earth!" He swung dramatically. The shuttle soared and stuck to Pina's fur like a tiny comet. Pina blinked. "Is this how points work?" Drip doubled over laughing. The sound echoed like bells across the valley. "Try to." This time the shuttle zipped beautifully across the net, wobbling through the air. Pina swung, but her racket was heavier than she expected. She spun in a full circle, landing on her back, giggling furiously. Earth sports are hard. But Zenn cubs had a rule. If humans could do it, cubs could too, just fluffier. Soon the shuttle flew again and again. The cubs learned to hit, dash, leap, and defend. At some point, Pina discovered that spinning in midair and whacking the shuttle was extremely fun, even if it sent her crashing into bushes. They almost had a rhythm until Drip swung too hard and sent the shuttle flying over the cliff edge. "No!" The cubs cried, but Kipora never liked to disappoint children. The valley wind rose gently and blew the shuttle back like a drifting feather. It dropped right into Drip's paws. "That counts as a point," he declared. After playing until their fur puffed with sweat, the cubs collapsed on a mossy platform. Pina wiped her forehead. Earth sports need Earth food too. Luckily, Zenn cubs had their own version of a banana starlight bananas, long and glowing pale yellow like moonlight. Drip sliced them with a plasma spoon. Lumo poured in thick milky dew collected from dawn flowers. They added a sprinkle of sweet dust from a comet hive. The blender roared, then exploded foam all over them. Banana shake covered their fur in a creamy galaxy mess. Pina licked her elbow. Delicious extra style. Soon, each cub held a glass of shimmering banana shake that tasted like vanilla, sunrise, and victory. They sipped dramatically, imagining themselves as warriors on break. Humans must drink this to power their badminton strength, Lumo theorized. And so the shake became an official sports requirement. The cubs decided they needed a tournament because Earth sports videos always had winners. Round 1. Pina versus Drip, Lumo announced. Pina flapped her wings and darted high, batting the shuttle downward like a comet. Drip leaped, tail whirling for balance, and returned it with a clumsy but effective smack. The game turned into a blur of giggles, feathers, bounces, and wild crashes. Lumo watched proudly. Earth would be amazed. When it was his turn, he played with such enthusiasm that the shuttle bounced off trees, rocks, clouds, and once, unbelievably, a passing space butterfly. At the end, all three players dropped to the ground in a tangled heap. Who won? Drip asked breathlessly. They looked around. The shuttle rested gently on the net. They blinked. Then Pina whispered the greatest truth in the galaxy. We all win, because we played. Later that night, while stars twinkled like blinking eyes, the cubs sat together, sipping one last banana shake. Pina murmured, "Humans are clever. They make simple things bring joy." Drip nodded thoughtfully. They turn feathers and nets into happiness. Lumo raised his cup high. To humans, to badminton, to banana shakes. The universe felt huge and full of mysteries, but now it felt a bit closer because today, 3 small alien cubs played a human sport and found laughter, challenge, teamwork, and joy woven together in every swing. Maybe someday humans might visit Kipora. When they did, Lumo knew exactly what would happen. He would hand them a glowing racket and beam proudly. "Come, let's play badminton together." And the stars themselves would cheer.